welcome to the PCFL show. On this week's episode, we've got highlights from our hard-hitting Week 8 and previews for Week 9. The PCFL show is brought to you in part by MD Concepts. For all your design needs, call 916-747-9255. Also by HostedSports.com, the only one-stop place for all sports on the web. Be sure to like the PCFL Facebook page and PCFL show links and share those links so we can get more friends, family, and fans involved with their local teams. Also check out thepcfl.com for more information. Now let's get to the highlights. The War Angels strike early with this pass from Vernon Pope Banks to Mike Harris, who takes it all the way for the touchdown. The point after is good, and the War Angels are up 7-0. The Giants answer back as Marquez Shaw hits Javon Cherry for 20 yards. And Hannibal Jones finishes off the drive with the touchdown. Notorious for going for two, the Giants kick the PAT, and it's good. In the second quarter, Vernon Pope Banks puts it up for Earl Williams, who hauls it in for the touchdown. The point after is good, and the War Angels take the lead. Later in the quarter, the War Angels are in the red zone again, but the ball is tipped, and Pat Holmes picks it off. Later in the quarter, Hannibal Jones takes the screen pass and takes it to the house for the touchdown. The point after is good, and it's tied 14-all at the half. Later on in the third quarter, Chris Blanson comes up big for the War Angels special teams with the punt block. But Rob Sherman of the Giants takes the ball right back. With the score still tied entering the fourth, Shaw finds Deshaun Hosey Jr. down the sideline for 44 yards, which leads to this touchdown pass to Eric Williams, who makes a great grab in traffic. The point after is good, and the Giants take the lead. The War Angels are looking to answer back, but Craig Marshall gets the interception and returns it. He's driven out by Banks, but he doesn't save the touchdown. He only delays it as Hannibal Jones takes it in for the touchdown. The War Angels were still trying to come back, but Thomas Spell gets the sack, and your final score, Golden State Giants 28, Richmond War Angels 14. Early in the first, the Chiefs go to punt, bad snap, into the end zone. Kyle Allen kicks it out for the safety. After Wolves' possession, the Chiefs capped off a 13-play drive with this 1-yard touchdown run by Javon Carrington. And the point after is up, but no good. On the ensuing series, Mike Dixon of the Chiefs picks the ball off, but bobbles it, and Dakota Anderson takes it away. Let's get a closer look at that. Early in the second quarter, a 10-play drive is capped off with this 3-yard Javon Carrington touchdown. The Chiefs go for two, and Ben Ojeda hits Sam Mickens for the conversion. The Wolves started to move the ball behind the running of Dominic Miller. But Jason Winter fumbles the snap, and Matt Hanna recovers for the Chiefs, which leads to this touchdown by Tajon Sorrell. And Javon Carrington punches it in for two. Later on in the quarter, the Wolves started moving the ball again. But on the next play, Jermon Ayers stops the running back deep in the backfield. They can't recover from the loss of yardage, and it's a turnover on downs. In the fourth quarter, the Chiefs defense turns up the heat. Here, Justin Christensen gets the sack. And 4 plays later, there's a fumble on the exchange, and Matt Bryant recovers. 5 plays later, it's Javon Carrington's third touchdown of the day. Kyle Allen's PAT goes through, and your final score, Solano Chiefs 29, West Valley Wolves 2. Here on the opening drive for the Stallions, Matt Barkira runs 33 yards, taking it down to the 7-yard line. And a few plays later, Alay Dupree takes it in. And the point after by Anthony Gagliano is good. And on the next Stallion possession, it was the same, but different. Here, Alay Dupree takes it down to the goal line. And Matt Barkira runs it in for the score. The point after by Gagliano is good, and the Stallions are up 14-0. Second quarter, Jason Walker gets the pressure, Trent Thompson throws it up, and Chet Bascom gets the score. Later on, the Outlaws try a fake punt, but Chris Marshall's there for the stop. The Stallion drive stalls, so Gagliano kicks a 23-yard field goal. And in the Wildcat, Terrell Woodall takes the snap, takes it upfield, cuts it outside, and goes the distance for the touchdown. And Kevin Schleiden comes up with a big third down stop, taking down Woodall in the backfield. The Stallions stick with the running game behind Alay Dupree on the next series, who takes it for 25 yards to end the third quarter. The Outlaws keep the Stallions out of the end zone, so the Stallions settle for a field goal. The Stallions defense kept coming. Here, Ron Birdsall hits Terrence Williams in the backfield for a loss. A few plays later, Anthony Palomino picks the ball off, but fumbles it, and it's recovered by Mike Manukian, who takes it down to the 7-yard line. And from there, Alan Webster takes it in for the touchdown. On the ensuing kickoff, Terrell Woodall gets the ball down at the 8-yard line and takes it 92 yards for the touchdown. And the scoring's capped off by this 14-yard touchdown run by Alay Dupree. Despite the low snap, the point after is good, and your final score, South Bay Stallions 39, East Bay Outlaws 12. The PCFL show is brought to you in part by Graves Video Production. Capture life's great moments. Go to gravesvideo.net. Also in part by Sweet 51 Video Productions, official videographer for the West Valley Wolves.
You are watching the PCFL show with your host, Angry Mike.
The game between the Knights and the Fury lived up to its expectations. The Fury started out running the ball behind Kimby Drayton, and here Brian Williams shows some mobility to evade the rush and complete the pass for the first down. But on the next play, the Knights' Chris Little makes a leaping interception and takes it back for the touchdown. And Johnny Garcia puts the point after through. And on the ensuing possession, Darian Wood picks the ball for the Knights. Four downs later, Johnny Garcia puts a 35-yard field goal through the uprights. Later in the quarter, the Knights go to punt, but Blue Rainwater gets the pressure, and Artem Marcha gets the tackle. That sets up this touchdown run by Kimby Drayton. But the point after was no good. And the Knights answer back as John Russell hits Tony Duplessis for a 60-yard pass that goes almost all the way as he steps out at the 4. Jerome Steele then takes it in for the touchdown. The Knights go for one, the snap is high, and the Fury take it back the whole way for the conversion. Now, unfortunately, due to camera malfunction, we only have a summary of what happened in the second half. With about 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the Knights were down 20-16. John Mosley had a diving catch and wasn't touched down, so he got up and scored, and the two-point conversion was good. Angelo Jeffries had a touchdown run, and John Fernandez had a strip fumble for a touchdown with 30 seconds left on the clock. And your final score, NorCal Knights 37, Capital City Fury 20. Early in the first quarter, Will Kilday hits Nick Breland to get into the red zone, but he's stripped of the ball and the Bears recover. The Barnstormers get pressure, but Logan Hollis Jr. avoids the safety and completes the pass to start driving down the field. And later in the drive, he hits Michael Conway for the touchdown. The point after was good, 7-0 Bears. In the second quarter, punt rush from the Bears forces an incomplete pass, giving them good field position. And a few plays later, in the face of another pass rush, Logan Hollis Jr. completes the pass to Davian Tate for the touchdown. And the Bears go for one. Nope, it's a fake. They go for two, and it's good. The Barnstormers answer back as Kilday hits Breland on a great catch and run, taking him into the red zone. But a Bears interception kills the drive. Near the end of the quarter, the Barnstormers are back in range, and Kilday hits Greg Walton for the touchdown. The point after is good, and it's 15-7 Bears at the half. In the third quarter, Michael Conway's kickoff return sets the Bears up with excellent field position. And a few plays later, Keith Schenkel takes it in for the touchdown. The point after is good, and the Bears extend their lead. Later in the quarter, Will Kilday hits Dante Mills for the touchdown. Point after is good, and the Barnstormers close the gap. The Bears start to drive. Logan Hollis' mobility buys time, but Joel Duarte closes and comes down with the pick. Nearing the end of the third quarter, Derek Morrison takes the handoff and goes the distance for the touchdown. Elray Henry takes in the two-point conversion, and the score is tied. And in the fourth quarter, Logan Hollis Jr. finds Michael Conway, who takes it for the touchdown. The point after is good, and the Bears regain the lead. The Barnstormers had an opportunity to tie it back up, but the pass falls short on fourth down. The Bears then punt it away, but a decent return and a face mask penalty gives the Barnstormers great field position. But the Barnstormers were unable to score as the pass is broken up in the end zone. And your final score, Roseville Bears 29, Central Coast Barnstormers 22. And in other scores around the league, the Reading Heat defeated the Stockton Hurricanes 34-6. Let's take a look at our performers of the week.
You're watching the PCFL show.
The South Bay Stallions and the West Valley Wolves both come into this game with 4-4 records, and both are jockeying for playoff position. Both teams have good defenses and strong running games. The big difference in this game is going to be consistency from the quarterback position. The South Bay Stallions take on the West Valley Wolves this Saturday at Merrill West High School, 6 o'clock kickoff, sponsored by the Great Plate Bar and Grill, Tracy's favorite place to play since 1998. The Reading Heat have to win out to keep their playoff hopes alive. Their defense has been solid, but they need more consistency out of the offense. Almost the exact same thing could be said of the Giants. Both the Heat and the Giants are 3-5 and on the bubble of elimination. The Heat take on the Giants this Saturday at Galileo Field, 1 o'clock kickoff. Sponsored by Beefy & Company. Designer art, toys, apparel, and art. Go to beefyco.com for more info. The Chiefs are coming off a strong win where they showed more consistency in the running game behind Javon Carrington, and Ben Ojeda provided a spark at quarterback. The Barnstormers are coming off a disappointing loss to the Bears, but they're still in contention for one of the top 2 seeds in a first-round bye. The Solano Chiefs take on the Central Coast Barnstormers this Saturday, 2 o'clock in Hollister, sponsored by El Camino Packing of Gilroy. While the Hurricanes have been mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, they are still looking to finish off the season on a strong note. They travel to Rio Linda to take on the Capital City Fury, who are also in contention for one of the top 2 spots in a first-round bye. The Fury are going to want to win out and take that momentum into the playoffs. The Stockton Hurricanes take on the Capital City Fury this Saturday at Rio Linda, 5 o'clock kickoff. Sponsored by AIM Media Solutions. Mobile apps, direct mail, large format printing, social media, and email marketing. Go to aimmedia.net. The Roseville Bears are coming off an impressive win against the Barnstormers. They're looking for the win to stay ranked in the top 2 teams. The Outlaws are looking to get a win behind their offense, which has shown that they can put up points with the best of them. The Roseville Bears take on the East Bay Outlaws this Saturday at Castlemont High School at 5:30. Sponsored by Pittsburgh Smog. Call 925-432-7277. The War Angels need to win out, and they need to win here to stay in the playoff race. They'll need to defeat a Knights team who has yet to be defeated. The Knights come into this game 8-0 and are looking to keep that streak going. Much has been said about their offense, but their defense is ranked as one of the tops in the league. Special teams could end up making a huge difference in this game. The War Angels take on the Knights this Saturday, 1 o'clock at Castlemont High School. Sponsored by Sports Plus One. Call 510-481-5112 for all your sporting needs. Well, that's it for this week's episode. Thanks for watching, and once again, share the show links on Facebook. The more we can get the word out there with people in our community, the more people we get to our games. Also, check out the PCFL.com for more info. I'm your host, Angry Mike, and I'll see you next week.